Before you marry any woman from these 5 families, I want to show you, you must think again, or else you will make a very big mistake. So calm down. If the woman you want to marry, or maybe you are married now and she's from this kind of families, then it's important you stay with me to the very end of this video. Number one, a woman who is raised only by her mother as a baby mama. There are women that, they become pregnant for a man that is not married to them, not because they were doing boyfriend and girlfriend alone, and they decided to give birth, for such a man, not because they are married and this man is not ready to marry them. So they become baby mamas. All right, they become baby mamas, and these girls live with their mother. So such persons, if you want to marry the girl that grew up from such a place, you must think twice, because the orientation is somehow. The orientation the girl will get from her mother is somehow. Many girls, many ladies that grew up with only their mother alone as a baby mama, their orientation is different. I'm not saying they are bad or they are good, but you must think again and know that you can actually, live with such a person. Make sure you deal with the character, you learn her character and understand the character and who she really is by her upbringing before you put her in your house, or else you get frustrated unknowingly. Number two, a woman who came from a broken marriage. Most of the time that children grows from their family, and most things they learn is from their upbringing. Most ladies that grew up from a broken home, there's a kind of inspiration that they have, there's a kind of attitude that they have. Most of the time, some of them don't know how to value, the man. They don't know how to value marriage, because they feel that they can live with that marriage. They don't understand how good it is, all right, for a man and woman to actually live together, because they grew up from a broken marriage. Their mother and their father separated. Some of them either live with their mother alone, or they live with their father alone, or they live with someone else, but they had a broken marriage. When a child grows from a family where the father and the mother, all right, live together, there is this kind of orientation that comes with, okay? They get to understand how to respect a father, how to respect a mother. They get to have a training from the both parents. So, but people that came out from a broken home, they have a kind of character. When you want to marry ladies from such background, make sure you have a second thought. Make sure you think about it again before you go into it, so that you will not go into something that you begin to cry over, begin to regret. Number three, be very careful when you want to marry a woman who is raised only by her father. Be very careful. You must think again before you marry any woman that is single-handedly raised by her father. She didn't live with a woman, she didn't live with a mother. Such people, they have a character of a man. Most people that came only being raised by their father, they have the characteristics of men. They behave like men, all right? Most of them, they are harsh like men, okay? So these are some certain things you must learn and understand and know that you can actually put up with such a person. Because by the time you marry a woman that is raised only by her father, some of them, they enjoyed over petting. Their father pet them so much. Stain can't enter them, lot of pampering. And when you marry such a woman and you expect her to be like a normal human being, you may be making the worst mistake of your life. Or maybe the kind of training she received from her father is this kind of harsh training. She came from the father raised only by her father, and the father is like, this kind of harsh training, like a military person. Everything is order, everything is instruction. That lady will grow up, even when she's married to you, she will be giving you orders and instruction. These things are very deep and hidden things you will never discover, all right? Because children learn from their parents. Children learn from who trained them. So if she comes only from her father, and the father is this kind of person that command, hey, do this, hey, like this, command, she will take it that is the way to live a life. She won't understand that this is a woman, that this is a man. So even when she's married to you, be ready to receive command back to back. So you must think again and understand who she is, if actually you want to put up, with her, so that you won't get to regret it later. To get to understand her character, her upbringing, and the real things that she can do before you put her in your house. Number four, a woman that is from a wealthy family who never experienced poverty before. Guys, if you want to marry such a woman, be very careful. You need to think again. You must understand your financial capability. You must understand the level you are, because this woman, she have never tested poverty. She have never been in want. All she ever wanted is already provided. All she ever asks is already provided before she asks. She goes to high school with a car, has a driver that drives her around. She has never been to a market to experience, the toxicity of the market, how hard it is to move around the market to buy things because they had a cook. And some of them don't cook all the time in the kitchen. They believe that you can only cook once in a while. And some of them have cook and all that. So they don't actually experience some kinds of lifestyle. The other side of life, they have not seen it. And you as a guy, if you are from this other side of life, like what we call in our side, like Paco, you will get to understand that you have a serious problem. Because by the time you will expect her to do some certain things, by the time you expect her to behave some certain way, you won't get that kind of behavior because she doesn't know how to do it. She didn't learn like that. All right, so it's going to be hard for you, and you must learn and understand this is something you can actually do before you begin. Women that come from rich families, most of them they are pompous. All right, most of them they have so much pampering from parents, and they go to church with private car, they don't trek. They go to schools with private car, they don't trek. They go to market, so they came with it. Now they have become an adult. They can't change. So when you want to marry such people, guy, use your tongue to count your teeth so that you will not be frustrated in your own house. This is a situation that we were around. You discover that the woman is crying that the man is not trying. The man will be crying that the woman is not trying because the woman is not pleased. She's not getting what she expected, what she desired. The man is not pleased because he's not getting what he expected and what he desired. And before you know, the marriage you get a serious problem. So this is a hidden matter in people that you have to discover it before you start, going into marriage with such a people. Number 5, a woman who has rascals as parents. This one is very deep. You must pay attention to this very one. A woman that has rascals as parents. What do I mean when I use the word? Parents that don't have understanding. Parents that don't even respect themselves. Parents that fight themselves in their marriage. Parents that insult themselves in their marriage. Parents, that the man is smoking marijuana, the woman is smoking loud in their marriage. If the man takes 3 rap, the woman will take 2 rap. Both of them are smoking, both of them are drinking. They buy a carton of beer, the woman will drink 6 bottles, the man will drink 10 bottles. And in some cases, you discover that the woman will even top her own. She may drink 10 bottles that the man is drinking 6 bottles. Be careful of such a girl. If she comes from such a marriage, be very careful. And this one is not actually for only female gender. It's also for the both, all right? Any person, a girl or a boy that grew from such a family where the parents are rascals, a lady that grows in the family where the mother insults the father, be very careful because by the time she will learn, she will not take it that it is a bad thing. She will take it that it's just a way of life, She came from a family, or is a guy that came from a family where the father always insult the mother, beat the mother. A family where the man doesn't respect the wife, always fighting, always insulting. If you get entangled with such a person, by the time he will start dealing with you, he will take it that it's a normal thing. That's when you see that there are people, some men that kick their pregnant wife, and they don't see anything wrong with that. They take it as a normal thing. They say, deal with her, beat her. They don't beat her, she will not learn lesson. For God's sake, if you are the one, will you be okay? All right. So when you want to go into marriage, be very careful with the family the person comes from. It's important. This is African culture. All right. You must go and check not just their financial capacity, check the characters in the family, because most of the times what you see in the life of your partner comes from the family, comes from the 2 blood that join together to produce such a person, comes from the characters, the behaviors, the upbringing. It has a lot of impact to make in his life and in her life. You have parents that are rascals that goes to club every night. You have a lady that jump from party to party. You have a lady that does all manner of worse things. A woman that drinks to stupor, that they have to bring her home as a wife and has a daughter. The daughter grows from such a family. Guy, if you marry such a woman, you are gone. You are gone, honestly. So be very careful. Check families before you marry, because by the time you get married, you don't only marry the person, you marry the family. All right, either physically or spiritually, either directly or indirectly. You may say, no, I'm married to only one person. I don't have anything to do with the family. But you actually marry the characters in that family. Spiritually, you marry the bloodline. All right, so be very careful. Check out the families that you want to marry into before you actually go into that marriage, so that you will not regret it later. God bless you. If this video bless you, please give me a thumb up, like the video, share to all your contact. Don't be stingy. As you are being informed, also help someone else to actually get informed. All right, God bless you. And if you have a question or experience in what I've just said, don't forget Just drop it right there in the comment section, and I will still be there to answer you. All right. If today is the first time of coming across my videos, I welcome you to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. To you that have subscribed, I say God bless you. Don't forget to say thank you, Lucky, for this information. See you next time in my next video.